Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome to another video here on the No Motor Sporty channel. Today, I'm going to explain and show you how to dismantle the door of an Audi A3 Model 8V. It could be a 1.4, 1.8, or 2.0. I'll also show how this illuminated trim is installed or how you remove the original trim. Whether it's to remove the original or install this new one, the process isn't difficult. This will be useful in case you have any noise inside the door and you don't want to disassemble it or something of the sort. You'll get it through this tutorial. If you like this video, comment below if you want more Audi disassembly tutorials. So you can learn how to disassemble the door, disassemble the central console in the car, where there is an electronic malfunction button, the gearbox part, and everything else. I'm making tutorial videos there explaining to you how the disassembly and installation step by step of each accessory that we modify in the car is carried out. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do here, in this case, it will be to turn off the ignition key. After we turn off the ignition key, we will start the disassembly. It's pretty straightforward here. We have the car speaker, we'll come here. You can use your fingernail if you want, or if it's very hard, you can use the help of a wrench to pull this finish here, and then you'll just pull it. It could even be the car key. You can put this finish here between this piece and we'll pull it out, and we remove the entire piece here. It's just a piece of trim. We're going to remove this trim. Inside here, we're going to have some screws that we're going to have to remove. So we have a screw here and another here. I'm going to show you the screws more closely. This one is one of the screws, and this one is the other screw that we're going to have to remove to loosen the door. Just remember that the door has clips along its entire edge. So we're going to loosen these two screws. We also have one more screw down here that we have to loosen, and I'll show you. I'm going to loosen these two screws in time lapse, and then I'll show you the next part. But now, I'll show you finally, there's just one more screw. We've already loosened these two down here. We have one more that I'll show you now. The other screw is located at this point, as you saw these two at the top that I already showed. And now we have this one here that is at the bottom. You can see it, so you know where it is. It's right below, it's like a triangle. So there will be one here, and one here. We're going to loosen this one below, okay? Now we can continue the disassembly as we've already removed the three screws. As I told you, we just have to put our hand behind it, right? In the doorway to pull it. It has several plastic clips around it. You can pull it. It's really tight. It seems like it's held by another screw, but in this case it is not held by any other screw. It is indeed these two and the one below. The door can be quite tricky to remove. It will make loud noises when you try to take it off. I left some clips attached so you can hear the noise it makes. Now it's completely loose, but it's fitted here through the glass. So I recommend that you lower the glass to make it a little easier to release the door. We're going to push it up, okay? Then that's it. We're just going to pull it up, that's it, door removed, it's just three screws, the rest is all clips, okay? So here I'm going to show you on the inside of the door where the trim is. So where is this trim here attached, okay? So let's go there. Come on, well, so here we are on the back of the door. As you can see, okay, it's usually resting here on the car door itself to make it easier. So for those who have never seen the door of an A3 disassembled, it looks like this one here. The speaker, the tweeter, is directly on the door. The tweeter is directly on the door. The speaker is here. Here we have an electric window motor. Here is the car's original wiring harness. Here's the part where we pull the handle, right? Locking and unlocking here, it all comes with a nice finish. You can see that it is super well made. The finishes are great. Everything comes with a nice part code. The finish is really cool. From Audi. You can see the wires here too. Everything is very well done, and here is the acoustic blanket, also original. This wire here, it is the wire that comes out here, which is the wire exactly from the LED frieze that you saw on the other side. So we pass the wire through here. This wire comes here, as you can see. Then it will come out of the door. It will go down. We will take it here. That little light that we have on the doorknob, which in this case is that little light that we pull to open the handle, right? We're going to jump it, so it already comes with the connectors. So we're going to disconnect the original from here, connect the original to this plug, and another plug will come out of it to connect it to the door sensor, and that's it. And for you to remove the door strip, how does it work? You can see here that you have a clip here. You will have to squeeze this clip, push the strip back so that it can go to the other side. Then you will remove the frieze, put the other one, run the wire here like I told you, connect it there, and great, it's already working. I always recommend it to everyone when they do the installation test before assembling the door on the car, because if something goes wrong, it's important that you test it as soon as you assemble it, okay? So the wiring goes through here, we'll connect it there. On that connector, and for us to release that ruler to exchange the original one for the LED one, you will press it here with the pliers and push it forward, and then that ruler will automatically come out on that side for you to change it. And now I will assemble the door. Assembly it is a little more tedious. As you can see here, there is this rubber on the glass. You have to fit the door exactly here, because if you don't fit it, it won't stay aligned, okay? So I'll assemble it here. And I'm going to show you, now that you see it up here, there is no longer a gap between the glass and the door. If you run your finger over here, there is a very large gap. The door is not 100% fitted. Give it a few taps to make it fit properly. So here, you will already hear the noise of the first clip. Oh, then you can start knocking it, and there we go. It's already in place. Now we're going to get the screws, okay? There are 3 of them, as you saw at the beginning of the video. We're going to put them here to fasten them again. So let's go. Finally, the last screw, which is the one on the bottom that I'm going to show you here. Is the one that's annoying to show because it's lower. But I'm going to manage to show you. The last one is this one at the bottom of the door. You're going to put it on, screw it in tightly too, obviously. You can tighten it tighter, and now finally we're going for the final finish so we can reassemble the doors. So let's reassemble it. The door is the part of the finish on top there that you can see. This finish here, so what are we going to do? We're going to take that little screen, which in this case is this one here, and we're going to fit it here. So we're going to fit it here first, where it has these guide pins here. Then it's going to fit like this in the finish, and then you just press it to lock it in place. On the clips and perfect, the entire door is assembled. As you can see, it's just right. It's all assembled and the trim is here. I didn't remove the trim from its place because I didn't think it was necessary. I just had to press it there and push it towards outside. And after everything, test to see if everything is working. To see if the electric window is working and everything else. It is important that you conduct these tests right away, right? It's the first time, so the window test, it managed to go up. The lock test unlocks it if it's working. Test all the buttons and also see if the trap is working. This is the disassembly of an Audi A3 door, so it's not very complicated. As you saw, there are only 3 screws. So we only loosen 3 screws here. 2 here on this side and 1 on the bottom. The rest is all clips, then you pull it and the whole door comes out. You change the trap, then you assemble it completely. I put the assembly and disassembly on video so there would be no doubt. Great guys, that's it. If you liked the video, like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you want more car disassembly tutorials, obviously if it's a disassembly I can do, that I know how to do, I can do it on video for you. The next video of disassembly I will make for you is the center console of the Audi A3. See what the bottom part of the gearbox is like there, and to see what the finish is like, how the structure of the car is. Even seeing the finish, even if the finish is good. On the door, I've already seen that it's good. If you've already dismantled your car, comment below. Maybe I'll make a disassembly video showing how to install the rear camera. That's it. Goodbye everyone.